Hey guys from the DeFranco movie club. This week's movie was Bully, and I never saw it when it first came out because I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to deal with it, but I guess it's time. So this is a documentary that follows a few kids and their lives being bullied on a daily basis. Some did certain stuff, some of them are still dealing with it, and it's hard for me to review this because within the first 5 minutes I was already crying my eyes out because I've been there. At some point you are bullied. At some point in your life you are the bully just because you just can't take it, or there's many reasons, but when the pain is so much that you just don't want to deal with it, you just want to take your own life, it is sad. I've been there. I never attempt to do anything about it, but it's a complicated phase in your life. You are growing up, your brain is developing, your body is acting up, and when you have to deal with people looking down on you, hating you, abusing you, verbally or physically, it is hard. It is so hard to even get out of your bed. And when you reach the very bottom of everything, when you just don't feel like living anymore, you take your own life, it's just sad. The reason why, in my case, I never attempt to do anything, it was because I was worried that I was going to make my mother, my father, my brother, everyone in my family miserable, and even my friends. I've been best friends with, obviously my best friend for 16, 17 years, and I'm 22, almost 23. That's most of my life, and I absolutely love her, and I couldn't do that at the time. And it hurt me to watch this because I was in that place in my life. I was being bullied in the worst way I could possibly think about, passive aggressively. And just dealing with all kinds of stuff in my life was just too much, and I was just in constant depression, crying all the time. I never caught myself, but it was hard. And watching all this, seeing these kids going through that, it was so hard. I can barely, I'm trying to calm down, but I don't care. This won't make the movie club anyway. So that's why early experiences in your teenage years define what you are right now in the present. I always try to be a good person. I'm always trying to be there for people who need somebody to be there. And if you feel like you're drowning, if you feel like you just can't take it anymore, just find somebody. Even play online. Play some video games online. You're going to find the most amazing people, because I did. And go on YouTube. Just laugh it off. Just disregard it. Because I know that in the present, you just thinking about, oh, it will get better. It's so far away in the future. You don't even think about that. You're thinking about today, you're thinking about tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that you're going to go to school and deal with people like this. And the future seems so far away, so far. You don't ever think that you're going to make it. But trust me, you will. As long as you have an outlet, as long as you have somebody, you will always have an exit, a relief of it all. Trust me, It's hard, and it feels and it seems like it's forever, but it really isn't. And I do recommend watching this because it's gonna give you some awareness of the world and how it is working. And all I have to say is that people expect for you to, as a teenager, being 13, 14, they expect you to have certain wisdom, certain knowledge of what you're supposed to do. But when you're that early in your life, when your brain is developing pretty much and your entire body is changing, you can't expect for a kid to be reasonable, to think, oh no, that's bad. You're just thinking about the pain and you just want to do something about it. So that was the one thing that pissed me off. And several things, because you complain and complain, and it's not that it gets worse, or it goes down a little bit, but it never stops, and it will never stop. We will always have bullies. There's bullies online, at school, at work. That will never stop, because people have this sense of being just dicks because they're so miserable. They have to make somebody else feel miserable. And I guess that's it. I can't really talk about this too much because it hits very close to home. And all I have to say about this, if you are so deep in it, just reach out for somebody, because you will find a person that will be there for you.